Hey there, this is Dave Gleason. I'm head coach here at Athletic Revolution in Pembroke, Massachusetts, and I want to talk to you about youth sports burnout. I wrote an article on this that got a lot of play in our local communities. It got, it was in our local paper, and so there's a lot of buzz about it, but today I really want to talk to you about, a little bit more about youth soccer burnout. That's a sport that's near and dear to my heart, and I was almost there. We have to be very careful in terms of labeling kids too early as the soccer star, or fast, or slow, or coordinated, uncoordinated. We just don't know, and I'm seeing it younger and younger and younger and younger. It used to be, you pretty much knew where kids were, 14 plus, you could see kind of trends, what they were better at. That is true, so to speak, when they're younger, but they're still developing, so we really don't know. So it's really tough to say that a kid is slow, or they need to be faster, or they need to be stronger. Because I'll tell you what, in a lot of the cases that I see, when the really young kids come in and their mom and dad say, I want them faster, I want them stronger, I want them bigger. Well, you know what, they're 8 years old. Feed them well and come and see me in 12 months, and I guarantee you they're going to be bigger, stronger, and faster. Now, can we be a catalyst to help that process along? Absolutely, absolutely. That's what we do here. We work on skill development, which helps performance, and it increases injury resistance. So we keep the kids on the field in their favorite sports, and we help them move better. Now, in years past, you wouldn't need someone like myself for, say, a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 11-year-old soccer player. Why? Because our society was a little bit different. Physical education was structured a little bit different. It was about movement skill and not about the skill of specific sports. We weren't as hyper-competitive with our youth or recreational sports and their programs. There wasn't as much money to be made in privatized youth sporting like AAU and club and all this stuff. Now, believe me, this is not a rail against those. There are some really great club and AAU programs out there. But I've seen a lot of the other side of it, I have to be honest with you. I've seen kids that have been in a program going back to soccer for a few years, paying a lot of money every single year. And I see them in here. We do a little bit of sports specificity for soccer. Tough to get that out sometimes. And really, they have no fundamental skills at all. Where's that $1,800 to $2,000 going toward for your year-round program? Where that kid really should be engaged in a lot of free play, multi-dimensional play, crawling, climbing, skipping, running, rolling, all the stuff we used to do that's lacking. That is absolutely lacking. That's why I think one of our most popular age groups is between 6 and 18 right now. You see, the market's really saturated for high school plus. And there's still new facilities popping up all over the place. And believe me, we go from 6 years old all the way through college and pros here. So, we're all going for the same kids, but now I'm seeing more and more. Their success when they're older is so dependent on what we do for them from 6 to 13. We really need to pay close attention to what we're doing. I challenge you to this. Find a pro athlete that you follow or that your kids follow that didn't play a multitude of different sports and activities when they were younger. I just did some research this on myself, so I know what you're going to find. I did it today because I'm writing another article on this. Go out there and research, look, and see how many different sports the best athletes in the world used to play. You know what? When we peel back the layers, I'm a parent myself, what we really want for our kids is safety and happiness. We want them to be safe, happy, fun-loving, moving individuals, okay? So remember that when your child who's 11 years old has a bad game or doesn't play their best. Be careful not to come down on them. Maybe at that particular day, they just don't have it in them because they've been playing soccer for the last 6 months straight. That's more than our pro guys play sometimes, depending on the time of the year. So, all right, listen. This was by no means just a rant or a rail. This is real life stuff. This is in the trenches stuff, things I'm seeing every day. If you're seeing this in your community, which I'm sure that you are, be a voice, be a warrior for these kids, be a champion for these kids, and get out there and help us make a difference. If you need more tools to make that happen, check out the IYCA.org website. That's International Youth Conditioning Association. It's the only organization in the entire world that only deals with youth fitness and athletic development. So whether it's sports performance or for your non-team sport kids that really just need an outlet, some way of learning that activity is fun, check out the IYCA. The resources are out of sight, absolutely out of sight. So with that said, I'm going to let you go so you can do your own research, you can check out that website, and you can start to be a voice in your community as well. This is Dave Gleason signing off. Come back and check us out because we're always coming out with more videos. Thanks so much.